First of all, I just want to say thank you, God. Um, this perps, I wanted to paint this fucking facade, and it's just so. If anything, I have just anger, and like it's just like I don't. I'm nervous. Listen, I'm not gonna be aggressive. If anything, I think what I'm scared of doing is to make my point, do things that can be harmful in different ways. For me, it's gonna be a theatric torture, but it's just not. It's not going the way they want it in that fashion. Listen, what's gonna happen to me is gonna happen to me, but the way they wanted to paint that, it has failed big time. It has failed in so many. The facade is destroyed. The torture are gonna be theatrical, but I'm getting to the point where if they tell me right now, "Hey, come over here, we're gonna cut you," whatever theatric torture they're going, they know that I will not hesitate to run toward it. That's not because I'm here all. No, 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 no. The reason why I would do that is because I don't want this shit within their fantasy. They know that it takes a lot for me to not be aggressive toward them because I know what they're involved in. I know what they're part of. I know how they manipulate my brain, and I know what they do to even children. They know that it's done. The evilness that they're involved in and who run the show is being put in their faces so much that they can't even live their fantasy. They can use these frontliners, which I call these children, these retards, which I pray that these children understand that there's a difference between remote gaslighting and in-person gaslighting. Because one thing I don't think I can let happen is to let this trash, regardless of children or not, go into that fantasized reality. I pray that they don't even try. They understand there's a difference. They understand that their reality needs to stay remote. Because I don't know how I can just calm myself down. This is the things you do over there. When you do this in front of him, okay, this is reality now. These things they do, the noise campaign, this man, he's running to it. This is different. I know I can do it. Even when I'm looking at my eyes, I'm looking at myself. I'm like, hell, out of just pettiness, I could do something like that. Out of just not even wanting them to think, oh, we're gonna catch you, that we have danger, we're gonna punish you. There's this trash that was making those campaign. They love to do this where they're whipping things. I'm like, ow! I almost ripped my t-shirts like I was gonna run to it. And if I saw him, I probably would have done something to him. My point is, I will run to the, and I'll ask God give me strength. But this shit, whatever theatric they want to create, the theatric is to try to block out what they're part of. I gotta find the strength to be able to run to, because I will never want to let this fucking shit, the bottom feeders all involved in this, live a fantasized reality. I can never. I gotta find strength. Target Vigil, I'm sorry for these emotions, but the anger, the emotions, is because this shit wanted to play this game. And they don't understand. Well, sorry, they do understand. But they think that the acting is going to change reality. Who has anger? Who wants revenge? Let them understand that the reality of what they're in is something that they deserve an evil done to them. But I don't want to get to that evil, and I'm not even capable. They think they can project reality in different ways. I gotta calm down. They do the same thing. It's always the same. Matter of fact, they think at this time, matter of fact, they do the same manipulation where they force me to get reaction toward babies. Sometimes the same ad, the same picture, the same baby, same stimulations. And then make nails campaign, thinking that this time is gonna identify. Because my brain is being more phased out. And this manipulation goes in deeper and deeper. So they act accordingly, because they manipulate me and rewire my brain in disgusting ways. For example, this is a baby I've seen multiple times, and every time it's been some manipulation of some sort. The last, before today, there's a nasty one that they just made me experience after watching adult content. I go through later on. There's this nasty stimulation they can make you have, and they have connected these things together. It's like they rewire the brain and link something to something else, and your brain now experiences it in this fashion. It's so disgusting. But then this trash who participate in manipulating your brain in this fashion start making noise campaign. That noise campaign is to make you believe that, oh, we got you, now you pay. Trash ass. They're just altering the brain in this fashion. And they think they're acting supposed to make you accept these things. This is something that my brain is being manipulated to experience. You hear the noise campaign. This is part of how they try to gaslight you, to identify with what's happening to you. And the thing is, let me show you. Target an individual do not identify with these things. Let me see. Right now to do something else. It's not the baby. But in part 2, I'll show you this baby. I want to put that in their faces. The noise campaign, the way they do these things, they want me to forget the reality of what they're part of. And I'm refusing to let them live the fantasy. I don't care if they're scared or not scared of me. But one thing is for sure. As they see me and think I'm gonna go wherever they want me to go, we're not gonna be on the same page. They better be understanding that, yes, not too long ago, a few days ago, some guy called me out that pedo. I'm like, what? The enjoyment to see a fucking lowlife being exposed and validations that these people work for governmental entities are so pedocentric, which is so magical. I love this. I love that this trash are humiliating by reality, and fate, like they call it, has exposed them for working for governmental entities with so much issue with child porn that a bill was created. To know these things and to understand that this shit is looking at his phone and trying to be, I'm looking at my phone, you looking at the phone, that the entities that run this program with the pedophilia issues are doing, you piece of shit. This is fate. It's fate. To see a grown-ass man just walking, he's trying to block it out. I'm like, okay, pass by here. So you guys are protecting kids. You guys are top-tier protector of children. Now it's fate, because reality has been exposed to you guys. You can try everything else. I'm going to show in the next picture, but they stimulate me. When they make me have these sexual stimulations, like, oh no, it's fake, you pay for what you did as a kid. I'm like, mother effer. You torture babies, you piece of shit. It's fake that I know that. You know when they were doing whipping, it's like, we're going to punish you for what you did. They torture children sexually, the piece of shit. And when they rewire my brain, they're like, we mapped it. The bottom feeders that work for entities filled with pedophiles that literally sexually torture children. These people need to be decapitated. But it's not for me to do that. These people, what they deserve to just be connected to something that does never. I'd rather get they tell me you're going to be decapitated. I'd rather I'll cut my own head. Target individual. I cannot let these bottom feeders go into a fantasized reality where they clearly torture children. And all of a sudden, want you to look at them as these avengers in a program where babies are being suffocated. This clown ass, please try to test that out. Excuse my language, excuse for the emotions. Please see if I'm not going to connect you with the torture of children. Please. And imagine if somebody knows that you're involved in something that does these mean things to children, what is it going to... I want them to just to say that in front of me and understand what is deserving to somebody who is even connected to something that can do the horrible things you hear they do to children. I'm not going to let them go into escapism and create a fantasy where this trash involving what they do to children, to what they do to women. Then they rewire your brain and they're like, no, we're not the brain, they're working for top-tier pedophiles. Entities filled with pedos, so much of it, that they create a bill in 2019 2019. This is so magical, and I'm so thankful to God. I'm so thankful. And this trash rewiring your brain in this fashion where you every time you look at these little babies, they're forcing you to get estimation. You're nice, fake this, you know, and after you trash us. I hear embarrassed by the humiliating reality that you guys did the systematic tactics to break people down. And on top of that, the entities that run this program are doing nasty things to children. And then they involve in a program that literally torture children, use kids as guinea pigs. I'd rather die in hell. I'm sorry. One trash was saying, "Oh, you're damned." I'm like, really? You're blessed now? Oh God! You live life today to block out what they do to this trash target individual. They do these things where they have to counter what I'm listening to. When I listen to how they torture children, they have to block it out. They have to counter. They come up with their whatever ways of thinking. No, I did this and that. Try to disorient me because they know what they're involved in, and they don't want to be connected to what they're actually connected to. So I'm like, test it out. Who deserves what you're talking about right now? Okay. But don't worry, I'm not the one who's going to do that to you. Whatever comes to you, it's going to come in the way it needs to come. But when you play the game and as they do the whipping, I'm like, oh my gosh, crazy ass. What somebody involved in this then pretend like protecting children when they've rewired their brain? They are the disgusting lowlifes. I'm so thankful in my life I didn't have to do it. This is the most disgusting things ever. I can't imagine I could wake up every day in my life for X amount of days, see how we can rewire the brain. Map the brain to have this person have this reaction toward children, and then make myself angry. It's fate. This is what these perps do. And then try to want me to look at them like, who are you, piece of shit? What? You fucking low life. And then you have the audacity to make yourself angry for how you rewire my brain? Map my brain? You think your $2 to your 50-cent acting gig is gonna make me accept this shit? As if it is not clear that my brain is altered? Then tell me how I'm ratting to deflect from how stupid you want me to be? Because you're making some noise campaign? You're a clown. You're a clown. They can remove my eyes, my testicles. Change is not going to change reality. And I'm saying that, and I'm saying thank you, God, I was able to say that. But please see where I stand on everything. And I'm not threatening them that I'm going to harm them, but they're going to understand. Just like this person who said this thing to me. I went there and then... What happened? Yo pedo, huh? No. Target individual, they have one purpose, to create a fantasized reality. But I'm here to help them. Watch me in part 2. Let me show you the same thing they've done to me, to the same ad. And using this shit, some man-child, some child-like trash, trying to gaslight you into make you accept the way your brain is altered while working for governmental entities where, oh gosh. Hey, I always do that to them when I know they are, yeah, good, yeah, you're a warrior. You'll watch and you work for pedos. What a trash ass. Watch. One thing is for sure, I know you're not blessed. I'm embarrassed. Target individual, I'm so thankful. These people are on top of everything they do. They are cowards. They are cowards. Not because this is danger to them. Imagine you see them. He's trying to be mad at you, nasty, and you know you see them for what this trash is. Go take a break from trying to rewire the brain these pedophilia ways. You had a long day. Fucking low life. Target individual. See you in part 2.